Hey everybody, how's it going? This is going to be a continuation of my last video that I did where I reviewed this 2017 F150 Lariat. This is going to be a 5 things that I don't necessarily like. I'm not going to say hate because I have a hard time finding things that I hate about this truck. But this will be a 5 things that I don't necessarily like about this 2017 F150 Lariat. So diving into the first item that I am not a huge fan of. I mentioned before in the full review that I love these full LED headlights. One thing that I am not a fan of is the yellow exterior running light that it features. I'll go ahead and turn it on so you guys can see. Now, as you'll see, the headlight is a nice white LED, but the running light around the edges is a yellow, and then it actually blinks when the turn signal is turned on. Now, the first thing that I would say I do not like about this headlight is the fact that when you're not in turn signal mode, it doesn't light up white. I wish this lit up white, and the 2018 F-150s did address that, where it has a white running light. And I wish they would do that on this truck, kind of like a switchback function where you have yellow or white in a running light and then it changes to amber when you have the flashing. Now, the next thing I don't particularly like about this truck, and really kind of all trucks moving forward, is the halogen fog lights. You put a beautiful LED headlight that you spent a lot of time engineering and is actually an upgrade option for this truck, and then you stuck in just a basic halogen fog light. You know, I'd like to see trucks. Chevy did this on the 2000 and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was the 16s and the refresh when they went to the new kind of sculpted front end. They put in some really nice looking LEDs for the fog lights, and I think that was a great move. I wish Ford would have done that as well with this truck. I just don't understand why you pay all this money for a beautiful truck, you're moving forward with all this technology as a company, and you still stick in a halogen fog light. Now, the next thing I don't particularly like about this truck, and this is not just this truck, this is kind of all trucks moving forward, is, and I've got all my detailing stuff in here because I'm about to detail it, but you spend how much money for a new truck, and it should just come with a bed liner from the factory. I know I don't understand what they're thinking with this. I know that it's kind of a dealer upcharge, and I understand that, but I think that once you get to a certain trim level where you're spending enough money on a pickup truck, it should come with some kind of bed liner option already without having to be, paid for. And the next thing I'm not a big fan of with this truck is the kind of graphics. All right, let me turn on the truck so you guys can see. So I'm not a big fan of the graphics here. I don't think that they're particularly bad, but I just think that they're a little bit boring. I think Ford could have spent a little bit more time kind of spicing this up, especially when you get to the radio screen. I mean, that's just, you have this beautiful large display, and you kind of get this, I don't know, lackluster appearance in here. I don't know, that's just me, but I'd like to see Ford change something with that. Now, the final thing about this truck that I absolutely cannot stand is the auto start stop function. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button here so the truck doesn't shut off on me. Basically, when you pull up to a red light, if you're sitting there long enough, the truck will shut off. We all know this, it's a basic auto start stop. But with this truck, you feel it. And like I've said before in other videos, if you're gonna do auto start stop, I just don't wanna feel it. I don't want it to inhibit the driving experience. And it's definitely less obtrusive than other vehicles that I've driven, but still nonetheless, you can feel the truck shut off, and then when you lift your foot off the brake, it almost kind of like lurches forward, and that's just not something that I'd necessarily want in my truck. So I've found myself, while I've been driving around, just reaching over there and turning off that button, which you have to do every single time you get in the truck and start the ignition. You have to hit that button every time. It doesn't stay off. It doesn't remember that you turned it off from the last time you were in the truck. So this has just been a quick overview of 5 things that I dislike about this truck. Again, this is a great truck, but no truck is perfect. And looking at 5 things, these are 5 pretty minor things, but these are things that I think kind of inhibit maybe the experience a little bit when you're spending enough money on a truck like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.